Hi, I'm Mike Pena.
I'm Denee.
And you're watching the BUZZscene.
You're watching the BUZZscene.
Laughing, baseball, Will Ferrell. If these are a few of your favorite things, you're probably going to like Eastbound and Down. I'm your host, Nicole Rayburn, for the BuzzScene. Let's talk to the cast and a few other hot Hollywood celebs and see what they have to say.
Kenny Powers is a very offensive man, so wherever he goes, he offends everyone he comes in contact with, and so it's kind of interesting to see what Kenny does to offend people down in Mexico, and hopefully, Latin America will love it. Hopefully they'll think it's funny, yeah. I make this show with guys that I've known since college, and so anytime you get to just write dirty jokes with your friends and get paid for it, it's always a positive, yes. It's a big responsibility. You don't want anyone to go home feeling unsatisfied, so yeah, you just got to make it good, and so that's what we hopefully have done. We'll see.
The thing about HBO is they're a wonderful partner, and with an HBO, I'm sorry, with an HBO, you're going to get people dedicated to just the work,
It was tough. I mean, we really looked at it like, not to make an undue comparison, but it was like choosing a new pope. We took it that seriously. Will and I sequestered for 3 months. We read, we prayed, we dreamed, and then we came out with this idea for the new season.
Kenny goes to Mexico this season. Mexico is, in the cowboy movies and westerns, that's where the outlaws always go when the law's behind them. People always run off there, so we figured that would be the next place for Kenny Powers to run to.
I'm the owner of the baseball team, Filthy Rich. The thing, I think this is the first thing that I ever said yes to, which I didn't read. And then once I read it, I was like, oh my God. They want me to do what? And there's some pretty gnarly things in there that I do that I'm like, oh God.
Main character, her name is Vida. She is a singer. She sings in a bar, and she sings Bob Seger covers in Spanish. So Danny instantly thinks we have a connection. So we get to meet, and I'm like his love interest in during the season.
Okay. Well, the worst part is I found out the last minute I was going to have to be in a bathing suit, which is a very grim idea for any girl, but I just had a baby, so it was even grimmer. So that was probably the hardest part, and of course, it's very hard to act with Danny because he's so hilarious, and his improvs are just amazing, and he always comes, with interesting ideas, and he's just, he's hilarious.
If you've watched season 1, you know that I play Terrence Cutler, the principal of the school, where I make the terrible mistake of hiring Kenny Powers to be our physical education teacher, and absolute chaos ensues, and he drags me into a pit of total despair.
Nice sum up.
But that was season 1, and in season 2, I won't tell you because I don't want to give away any spoilers for.
Tell me about Sugar Snap down in Mexico. Come on.
Well, Sugar Snap, how do I put this for the family audiences in them? She's a working girl. And she exchanges currency for special customized services. And see, those services can expand on the point of multiple 20s and hundreds and even credit cards if that's all you got. Which Danny only had a credit card.
He comes onto your team, so you're his manager.
Yes, that's right. He's down there presumably as a cockfighter. He doesn't want anybody to know he's down there, but at the same time, Kenny Powers wants everybody to know that he's down there. So when I see him, I mean, obviously I know it's Kenny Powers, but he's telling me he's Steve and he's a cockfighter, and I'm saying something's going on here. I think I don't think he's telling me the whole truth. I think he really wants to play ball. So I leave him with that seed. I said, you are a great ball player, and it'd be a shame to let that talent go to waste. And so, before you know it, he's on the team.
Well, I guess we found out who's got skills and who doesn't. I hope you enjoyed our coverage of the second season premiere of Eastbound and Down. I'm your host, Nicole Rayburn, for the BuzzScene. Join us again next time.
Kenny, at the beginning of the season, is at a moral dilemma. He's always thought of himself as a tit man, but now that he's come down to Mexico, he's thinking he might have been wrong. He might be an ass man after all.